Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm Inside Elections. The date is Saturday, January 3rd, 2026, and today we're going to be talking about how Democrats plan to win back Texas in 2026. So, it's actually pretty simple. At baseline, Democrats' plan to win Texas is by running candidates. And I know that seems far-fetched, but it's true. The Democrat Party in Texas has allowed, on average, 50 elected seats to go unopposed every single year since 1994. An average of 50 elected seats since 1994. And this is because Texas, yes, is a red state, but is red mainly because of its geography. Democrats have a few blue areas. In 2024, there was 12 counties where Kamala Harris won, or Democrats won, and 242 where Republicans won. I mean, this is a state where up in West and North Texas, Republicans are winning by 60, 70, 80, 90, sometimes close to 90 points. So Democrats have no reason to turn out because the National Democratic Party isn't fielding candidates for them to even vote for because these districts are so lopsided in favor of the Republicans. I mean, in Texas alone, there was 4 unopposed House congressional seats, and these are seats that have yes, Republicans would have won them, but there were still hundreds of thousands of Democrats living in these areas. Just they're so spread out that the vote doesn't seem like it means anything, and the National Democratic Party believes that too because they're not fielding candidates for letting these races go unopposed. Since 1994, an average of 50 elected seats go uncontested. We can look. This, as I just showed you, this is the current map in 2024. This is where Democrats on average, don't field 50 candidates in elected office. In 2020, doesn't really change. 2016 doesn't really change. Let's go all the way back to 1994. Well, there was an election in 1994, but 1992. This is the year before Democrats stopped fielding candidates. What do you notice? It is so much bluer. Yes, that's because of the national environment. It was a bluer time. But the numbers don't lie. In 1992, excuse me, Texas was an R+3 state. And then Democrats stopped fielding candidates. 1996 went to R+5. In 2000, R+21. 2004, R+23. It just became more of a red state. Whereas if Democrats, yes, they may still lose Texas, if there are 50 more elections where Democrats are going to vote in, that's going to bring their total up down ballot. Whereas Democrats living in Texas 13, in a part of the state where the entire district is made up of R+80 counties, Democrats still, 10% of those counties are still Democrats. And if those people aren't going to turn out, and are now going to turn out, that is 10% more of all these counties that are going to Democrats statewide, that are going to go to James Tallarico or Jasmine Crockett if she wins the nomination. God help Texas if she does. But, Democrats need to adopt this. Right now, the party is building a 254 county strategy to excite and educate voters in every corner of the state. These districts that are R+80, these districts that are D+20. If Democrats field candidates, more Democrats will turn out. More Democrats will vote in these elections. Democrats will do better in these elections. Here, let me show you this interesting statistic. You might say Texas is an R+14 state. What do you think? My question is, what do you think the voter registration in Texas is? Do you think it's about R+14? Republicans have about 14% more of voter registration? Maybe 10% more? Maybe 5% more? Let's look at it. Democrats have 8% more. Democrats have 8% more of registered voters than Republicans. And Democrats have 8.1 million registered voters in Texas. Republicans only have 6.6 million. Texas is a red state, but it's also a rigged state. These elections that are happening every single year, every single other year, every midterm, every presidential cycle, Democrats are not represented because Texas is so large and these R plus 80 counties make up so much of the state, but it doesn't mean that the remaining 20%, 10% of Democrats in these counties do not exist, because they do. They just don't have a reason to turn out. When Democrats have a reason to turn out, when they have a candidate fielded in every election, yes, they may have 10% currently, that number could go up to 20%. And if Democrats do 10% better in every single county, every single red county, that's going to bring them over the victory line in 2026 to win Texas. So yeah, that's sort of my analysis of this. My take on what this means. And okay, no, actually, we'll a little bit further. For the first time since 1974, Democrats have candidate running in every single election. 74. Yes, 1994 was a marking point of it. On average, 50% of 50 elected seats went uncontested since 1994. But since 1974, it's the first time Democrats are running in every single election. We can go back? Yeah. In 1974, in 1976, Carter won the state by crazy margins. Let me go back. Yes, the election before, it was the Nixon landslide. Actually, can we get to the midterms? Midterms of 74? No, they're just, hold on, we go to past elections. Bear with me. Can we do that on this? Okay, I don't think I can. Oh, man. Okay, you get the point. Texas in 1776, the year after for the first time, how do I word this? Since in 1774 was the last time Democrats had a Democrat running in every single election in the state. The year after, look at this map in Texas. Democrats had 22 of the 24 congressional seats in the state of Texas. Now, yes, this is too many factors. Texas was a blue state at the time. Carter was winning the state by large margins. These maps were gerrymandered towards the Democrats. Yes, but my point is that my point still stands. Democrats are going to do better in 2026, not only because the national environment favors them, but also because they have candidates running. Something as simple as that even something as simple as that turns out 5% of Democrats could make a difference, could completely change the 2026 midterms in Texas. Democrats could win the Texas Senate race in 2026. Democrats could win the Texas governor's race in 2026. All because Democrats are actually fielding candidates. Okay, that's enough of my talk. What are your thoughts? What do you think about this? Let me know in the comments. If you have any video ideas, because I actually got this video idea from a comment the other day, and I made this video based on that comment. If you want me to make a video on a topic, I will. Just let me know in the comments, and like the video. If you liked the video, I hope you subscribe, and yeah, have a great day.